The president-elect Donald Trump, he just called on the Biden administration for you guys to either release any information it has about these mysterious drone sightings or shoot the drones out of the sky. How do you respond to the president-elect?
Well, first of all, the statements I've made already are the principal message that I want to communicate to the American public. We haven't seen anything unusual. We know of no threat.
Well, it's interesting that it sounds to me like there's this shift. We tend to think of big tech, especially in financial tech, as being sort of right, or make that left-leaning. Is there a shift to the right happening organically?
Kevin, that's such a great point. I don't think it's just the business world. I think it's across the country. People are fed up and they realize that Biden and Harris, they lied to us for the past 4 years about the cognitive state of our president, and they failed on immigration. The expiration of Title 42 was the original sin. Millions of migrants poured into the country, and I am a naturalized immigrant myself. I'm speaking as an immigrant. My family and I came here with $200. We never took a handout. We waited in line. We followed all the rules. So for immigrants like me who became naturalized Americans, proud and grateful Americans, it's extremely upsetting that people are just flooding into the country willy-nilly.
So it's a rightward shift, both in tech and other areas, too. Lindy Li, always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate
When you, as you progressed in your career, you really carved a niche for yourself as becoming the quintessential swing vote in this institution.
I didn't carve that out. I was the only person. I never changed. Everyone says, how'd you take the pressure? And you're talking about the 117th Congress between when Joe Biden came in, okay, versus when the first 2 years. That's 117th. Most successful Congress we've had probably in modern age. Done more things. How do we do it? We were 50-50. Well, you can just say, I'm not going to do it and fight it. The Democrats are going to try to do it all by themselves, when I thought was wrong. The system wasn't designed for one party to rule. Absolutely. It wasn't. And that's why you have the filibuster. That's why we have the unique rules we have to make the Senate the most unique body. That's why I have said the Holy Grail is basically the filibuster that keeps us working together. That's the 60-vote threshold is what it is. So you have to have 60. So even though you have 53 Republicans right now, and even though you had 51 Democrats, that doesn't give you the right to step all over the minority. You have to work with them. You better find 9 or 6 or 7 more on the other side. And that's how we want, when it's 50-50, then no one can think, I said, well, we're going to work together. So I happen to be that person who they couldn't control. That's all. But they known that. And they said, well, how'd you take the pressure? I said, I never felt a bit of pressure. I didn't change who I was. I've been voting the way I've been voting for 42 years. If it made sense, if I could go home and explain it, I voted for it. I didn't worry about, well, these people voted for you, or these people supported you, they want you to vote this way. I said, it doesn't make any sense. Or somebody had a fundraiser for you, they want you to do this. Well, I thought you were investing in government. I didn't know you were investing in your own personal senator or congressperson. You got the wrong person. It never bothered me. And I never cared about getting defeated.